Hello everyone, welcome to Telangana Exam Center. This is me Sayyid Shujatullah, your educator. Today we are going to witness very uncommon and unusual thing where you can see that BJP government is praising Telangana Congress government at this point of time. Although the praises were there on various economic spheres developmental activities which has been started by the erstwhile BRS government led by KCR sir, but still all of these are being implemented by the Congress government with due care. So that is the reason after 1.5 years also the economic survey has released by central government. In that economic survey they have showered lot of praises with regard to various Telangana developmental activities being taken by the Telangana government. This is what we are going to study. We will also see various facts which are important for the exam focus. We'll also see what are the various fronts where the BJP government has actually praised the Congress government. Okay, in this regard. So our topic of discussions are Telangana SOTR. We will talk about it, what it is. Irrigation related, we are having very good data. Jal Jeevan Mission, when it was launched and the objectives, why we are discussing. I will also talk about it. Education budget of Telangana is going to increase. It is being said by the Finance Minister of Telangana, and has been showering lot of praises by the central government. Let us see all of them one by one. Before going into the discussion, I will just give you economic aspect, because being an economic faculty I have to, whenever this kind of economic things will come, I'll try to give you some conceptual knowledge also. Let us see what is SOTR in proper way. Okay, so before going into the discussion and the concepts, please do this particular question. According to economic survey 2025, which state has recorded highest state owned tax revenues? Your options are Tamil Nadu, Telangana, Haryana, Maharashtra. Make sure you pick one of it. Okay, pause the video and try to think and pick. If you have done the economic survey, etc., you will know the answer. If not, at the end of the discussion also, I will be telling you the answer. Okay, let us go ahead. For those students who are watching me for the very first time, TSPSC Group 1 Mentorship Program and all the main test series has been launched for these subjects. I will be personally connecting with you, each one of you, and personally training you, guiding you till you crack the examination. Make sure that you be a part of it. Along with that, Telangana specific subjects are also being given. Telangana Economy, you want to have Telangana Geography, Telangana Environment, Telangana SNT we have, Telangana History we have, Telangana Formation we have. And if you want main test series or mains mentorship with regard to only of these subjects, then also we have a separate course for it. So you can connect to the number given here and I will be discussing. We'll have a Zoom session. I will talk to you where you have, like, till where you have studied, what is your preparation till now, what syllabus you have completed. One more important aspect about our coaching is that our center is that we generally try to fill the knowledge gaps that you have. Suppose in a particular paper you have completed a syllabus, like 3-4 lines of the syllabus of one chapter you have completed. Maybe you have not completed 4-5 topics in each of the units. That topics will be clarity discussed with you. Like if you are having DNC is there in group 2 paper 3rd, urbanization and migration, you have not studied or you have not gone to the process, so I'll be taking these classes for sure. So like this, whenever your syllabus is not done, that particular knowledge gap whatever you are having, we will be delivering you lectures. With the help of that, you will get the lectures also. You write the mains answer, you write the prelim questions, all that. A comprehensive program is there. Do connect to this and try to get into the examination for sure. Along with this, for a preliminary examination, it is very important. First of all, you have to crack the prelims and only you will go to the mains for that purpose. Okay, current affairs is very important with regard to Telangana. Current affairs does not include just current affairs of Telangana, because Telangana budget, when it comes, it will also be a part of it. Telangana economic survey, it will also be a part of it. It is a complete 1 year of subscription is there. You have to buy it because, okay, lot of questions. You can pass prelims or you can pass the group 2 first paper, group 3 first paper with the help of current affairs only. Remember this point. Okay, so I will tell you what is SOTR, then we'll talk about what is SOTR. Okay, let us have a discussion on SOTR. Already we have learned the full form of it, state owned tax revenues. What is SOTR? State owned tax revenues. Okay, now very commonly, let us start from the beginning. How the state generates revenue? This is the most important question that we have to answer. How the states generates their revenue? How the state generates revenue? This is important point here. Okay, now As an aspirant, you might be aware of it. If you're watching for the very first time, then it is important that you should study very clearly whatever I am telling you. States, nothing but I'm talking about state governments, how they get revenue, nothing but how they get money. With the help of that money only, they will be laying roads, they will be establishing power plants, they will be constructing dams, they will be constructing flyovers, they will be launching incentive schemes for the farmers in the form of Raitu Bharosa, they will take health initiatives, education initiatives, etc. so and so forth. For doing all of that, you require a lot of money or not? Yes. So how the state government gets money? This is a very important point, and there are limitations to it. Means you do not get state cannot get revenue from any sources. There is a fixed way of understanding this particular aspect is there. Let us see that. First of all, state has been given in our constitution to levy tax. Okay, to levy tax. So state government will get money from tax. That's what we call tax revenues. And state government will also levy fines, challans, fees. They will collect from us user charges. Like if you are going in the bus, then you have to pay. If you are paying your electricity bill, then also they will give you electricity fee. Okay, if you are not wearing the helmet, they will put a fine. So apart from taxes, any other amount government generates, okay, in the form of fine, challans, fees, which is called as non-tax revenues, because they are not collected through tax, it is non-tax revenue. Okay, so basically state government, one source is tax revenues given in the constitution only, they have to collect, they have to levy and collect. Second is non-tax revenue. Okay, this two will come under one category. Second one is we are having finance commission, tax devolution money, which is also called as transfers from center, transfer from central government. This is also important. Transfer from central government. So whatever the finance commission has given the recommendation, on the basis of the recommendation, they will give a formula. On the basis of that formula, every state will be given so and so amount from the center. Remember this point. This is the second source. Third source is what? Borrowings. Third source is what? Borrowings. Borrowings can be done. Internal borrowings where the state government issue bonds and raise money, that is also there. Or external borrowings means from other countries or other foreign banks, which cannot be done without the approval of what? Central government. Central government should give permission to the Telangana state government. Okay, you can raise money, then only they can do it. Okay, some limitations are also there in that. FRBM Act is there which governs that. Okay, whether the central government gives you approval or not, that doesn't matter, but they can control our borrowings for sure. So borrowings is another one. Fourth one is grant. Grant is nothing but free money given by the central government to the state government for a particular purpose. Remember this point, grants are basically given for a particular purpose. For a specific purpose only grants are given. For backward region development of Telangana, some states, some districts are very backward, like Mulugu is there, Jaishankar, Bhupalapalli is there. Okay, we are having Mahbubnagar offshoots are there. Okay, all of these are very underdeveloped. So a central government can give a separate grant for the development of these backward regions of our state. So that's why grants are given for a specific purpose. So one is revenues, which is nothing but tax and non-tax. Another one is finance commission devolution. Another one is borrowings. The fourth one we are having here is grants from the center. These are the very important point. Okay, are the fixed ways that state government will get revenue. Now, what is this SOTR? State owned tax revenues. Why? Because why we are saying state owned tax revenues? Because from the central government we are getting the tax proceeds from here. Central government is giving whatever the tax we pay, like income tax being in Hyderabad, being in Telangana, I pay income tax to central government. Central government, state government will say to the central government, no, this guy, Shurat sir, stays in Telangana, uses Telangana water, uses Telangana resources, lives here, do pollute here by using what? Bikes, etc., so and so forth, goes on the roads and depreciate our roads with the help of the vehicle, so and so forth. So if he whatever he earns, if he pays to you only, then how can we repair all of this and maintain all of this? That is the reason. Okay, some part of the whatever the money which I pay to the central government has to be given to the state government for the regular maintenance of all these resources. That is what finance commission will generally do. That is what finance commission will generally do. Remember this point here. Okay, so these taxes are different. Apart from these taxes, any money government is getting, no, that is called as like this only state government levied taxes are there. No, from that money is coming to the government, means that is only called as state own tax revenues. State के अपने खुद के tax revenues है, not from the revenues, coming from the taxes of what? Central taxes. Okay, I guess this is clear to you. If not, you can just put me a WhatsApp message on this particular number. I'll help you out on a more better way. Okay, Telangana highest in SOTR. That is what the survey has told. The state own tax revenues are highest in the country, and the state earn own tax revenue through VAT on excise, petroleum products, stamps and registration, duties, land tax, commercial taxes, sales tax, among others. Means every state in our India generally generate their own tax revenues by various ways. One is that they can levy VAT on excise and petroleum, stamp and registration, land tax is there, commercial taxes, sales tax. So all of these taxes are considered as state's own tax revenues. In all of these taxes, Telangana gets highest among all states. That is what they are saying. Telangana continues to register impressive performance in the collection of state-owned tax revenues. State-owned tax revenues accounted for 88% of total tax revenues. It means only 12% of the tax revenues are coming from the central government. Whatever the tax revenues that we are getting in that 100 crores, let us suppose Telangana gets from the taxes, Telangana gets a revenue of 100 crores. In that 88 crores are coming from Telangana levied taxes only. It means whatever the tax revenues that Telangana is getting from the central government, it accounts for very minimum 12. Okay. Telangana continues to register an impressive performance in the collection of its own tax revenues. State-owned tax revenues accounted for 88% of total revenues, highest among the states according to the Economic Survey 2024 to 2025, as report tabled in the Parliament by Nirmala Madam. The state is closely followed by Karnataka and Haryana, which is actually collecting 86% of their revenues are also coming from their own tax revenues. Revenues are coming from own tax revenues. I guess this is all clear to you. According to the Economic Survey, if you see, states with higher ratio of own revenue receipts to total revenue receipts tended to have relatively lower ratios of revenue deficits to the total receipts. It is very commonly told that a state which is less on revenue expenditure, we generally will have what? More of a revenue surplus. So here just imagine a point here. I'll write in a statistical way here. Okay, states with higher ratio of own tax revenues to the total means what? State owned tax revenues is equals to total tax revenues. Total tax revenues includes what? Central government tax transfers also. If a state owned tax revenues are greater than the total tax revenues, means if it is 50% also, then also it means states are more dependent on what? Central government. States are more dependent on central government. Okay, if SOTR, state-owned tax revenues are 80%, means states are very less dependent on central government for the sake of what? Okay, revenues, for the sake of money. Okay, and they will stop if they don't give, they will halt their activities if the central government don't send. So it means what? Any state which is having more higher own tax revenues, that state tend to be having less fiscal deficit, because they are having what? Good amount of revenues are coming, so revenue deficit will be generally less to them, and that state generally will also have revenue surplus in many of the cases. Substantiating the demand, Telangana registered a revenue surplus of 1,510 crore. Okay, almost like 1,511 you can say, because 0.89 crore is in 89 lakhs is there, which we can calculate as consider as 1 crore also. So 1,511 crore rupees of revenue surplus Telangana has recorded at the end of 2023 to 2024, according to the preliminary estimate submitted by CAG. Then we have this is the SOTR is over. Very basic and important points I have told you along with the concepts. Now let us talk about Jal Jeevan Mission. The report has also praised Telangana was among the few states to have achieved 100% coverage under Jal Jeevan Mission. What is this mission? Mission is to provide water security to the rural households by providing reliable access to safe piped drinking water. From the water tank, pipe should come to our home and we can open the tap in our home. That is how the water is coming. We call it as tap water, piped tap water. And Telangana is doing a lot here with regard to this, and we are performing very, very good. And we have already covered 100% coverage is there with regard to Jal Jeevan Mission. Okay, Jal Jeevan Mission, some important basic points are there. Launched by the Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji on August 15, 2019, with the ambitious goal of providing water supply to every rural household. Remember this point, rural household by 2024. But they have not achieved the target by 2024. That's why it is extended to 2028. And remember this point, very important point that I have not put it here. Tamil Nadu is a major focus under the Jal Jeevan Mission according to the present budget. According to the present budget. Then Jal Jeevan Mission is over, water is over. Okay, first of all, we have seen what SOTR, then we have seen Jal Jeevan Mission, water related aspects we have seen. Now we will see irrigation. Another major area where the state has been ranked among top in irrigation is irrigation area coverage and irrigation intensity. Irrigation intensity, please, this is a concept which has already been asked in group 2 examination. Okay, gross sown area by net sown area is called irrigation intensity. Telangana exhibits a high irrigation coverage of its crops cropped area, 86%, next to only Punjab. So we are we are doing very better when being a dry land state, being in a hinterland, being in a semi-arid climate. Okay, we are just away from Punjab and Haryana. So our gross cropped area means if this much 100% area is there for agriculture, 86% area whatever we are cropping, whatever we are sowing the seeds are getting what? Water. Getting what? Water. Remember this point. So we are doing very good with regard to irrigation, thanks to Mr. PSIR sir that he has launched Mission Kakatiya the moment he came to power in 2014. Okay, Mission Kakatiya, revival of tanks and Kaleshwaram project, huge project, one of the biggest project in Asia with lots of barrages, lots of dams being constructed on it. I really respect the man because he has done a lot for the state in the last 10 years. We, as if at this point of time, standing very tall and great in the economic survey is not just because of the previous government, but just because of our KCR sir. Now we expect Raymond sir to be more better of him. We want him to be more better of him, right? Yes. Now let us see education budget. Mr. CM Revanth Reddy sir has said that government is very interested. I don't know how this has come into his dream maybe, but he is saying that he is going to, at any point of time, he is going to increase the budget. He is going to increase the budget for education to 15%, he said, in the next few years. Now just 7% of the budget is allocated to education. He just don't know that, he just want to double it. Okay. Telangana government also wrote to the central government requesting it to not to approve or sanction funds to Godavari, Banakar Cherla link project proposed by Andhra Pradesh government. Andhra Pradesh government want to make a project on Godavari river. So Telangana government has raised objection with regard to that particular project. We wrote to the central government, please don't give any kind of permission to this particular project, because if it happens, we may have floods in our state. That is what we have told. Another important area where the central government has praised the state government is the months old micro, small and medium enterprises policy of Telangana, which actually emphasize more on e-commerce route. Means MSME product should be e-marketed. That is the main focus of this particular policy. And VHub came for special mention in what? Economic Survey 2024 to 2025. Remember this point, micro, small and medium enterprise, this policy was launched by the erstwhile BRS government in September 2024. According to this particular policy, whatever the products MSMEs are making, these MSME products should be e-marketed. Along with the VHub is a women entrepreneurship program launched by Telangana government, erstwhile Telangana government, and this VHub is actually one of the example how the women entrepreneurship can flourish in our state. That is what the economic survey has mentioned. So economic survey has actually what gave lot of praises to us with regard to irrigation, with regard to water security, with regard to SOTRs, with regard to VHub, with regard to MSME. So it is very shocking, but it's true that governments and governments are praising each other. That is the true spirit of a cooperative federalism. Thanks a lot for hearing to me. Do join the course and do take the first hand benefit of connecting to me. And if they are like lot many number of, there obviously I cannot handle. So take the benefit of being the first the person to get the benefit of take the immense knowledge with you, and also be very ready for the examination. I hope you will do it. There's nothing that you cannot do under the sky of this particular earth. If you are having the will, and if I'm there with you, it will happen. Thanks a lot for hearing to me. Take care. Do share, subscribe to all of your friends who are preparing for the examination. Take care.